Oh, I will kill that loop button. Anyway, hello everyone. Hello, my beautiful hearts, and welcome to episode 3 of Graffitied Hearts. I am your mistress of ceremonies, Winter, and here is my lovely cast. Val the Ghoul, played by the wonderful Mana Junkie. Alice the Mortal, played by Abby Marie Carter. Robin Wren the Fae, played by our very own Shadane. Rosalind the Queen, played by Jojo. And Reese the Werewolf, by our fantastic Cal. Welcome to Graffitied Hearts. All right. Let's see. Where do we begin? After the events of last episode, which I will briefly recap, let's see. Reese was jumped by a gang of jocks, I guess, jock greasers. Came out on top and was invited by Mason to go to the Midnight Mirage, where Robin was drinking her sorrows away from the day, getting very drunk, and had to face Mason and the Ursa Majors as they came to have a good time with a mysterious young woman in the back room. And turns out that mysterious young woman was Rosalind's little sister, Gracie, whom Val decided she needed to, or they needed to spook in some very violent ways. Alice returned home to her abusive father and shacked up for the night after learning that her mother had seen her on the news in the arms of another woman. And everything converged outside of the Midnight Mirage, where Rosalind confronted Val, attacked Reese for being intrusive, and then subsequently punched out Mason for talking shit about her and her sister, and probably sleeping with her sister. And then Reese, being the opportunist for a moment, knocked Mason completely out. And that, as best as I can, sums up episode 2. So now we head into episode 3. As a new day dawns on Crescent Falls City, the rising sun alights on new structural cracks in the lives of our teens and their home. The impact of the previous night's events, while localized to the handful of you, may have farther-reaching implications than anyone realizes. Alice, you awaken to the sun kind of poking through the very dirty and dingy window panes, the very small window that is in your bedroom. And it alights across your room and illuminates the still figure of your mother sitting in a chair in the corner of the room, hands folded in her lap, just watching you.
I jolt awake and scramble to sit up and just, Mom, you're here. Did you get off early? I didn't expect you to be home so early.
I was relieved a little earlier. And as promised, we have something to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to explain this to me?
It's not what it looked like. That girl is just my friend, and something really terrible happened at the festival, and I got a little hurt, and I ended up essentially falling into her arms, and she was just giving me a hug and comforting me. I swear.
It sounds as if you just called your mother stupid.
No. That's not at all what I meant. I'm sorry.
Misread the situation?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply anything. I'm sorry.
Then perhaps we start again. Who is she?
Her name is Rosalind. She's a friend from school.
This friend of yours. What does she know of you?
I'm afraid I don't understand the question.
I shall put it another way then. Does she know what a horrible child you are?
I guess not, because she spends time with me.
Does she know how selfish you are?
Well, you always tell me I can't hide it, so I suppose she would.
And still she chooses to spend time with such a disgusting person.
I'll admit I don't quite understand her motives, but I enjoy her company, and we don't hang out all that much, just sometimes at school, and then at the festival last night. We mainly talk about books. She comes into the library where I work, you know, at the library where I work. So she comes in sometimes looking for books, and that's mainly how we hang out, if we hang out.
And you're just now deigning to tell me this.
I didn't think it. I'm sorry. I didn't. I guess I thought it wasn't important for me to tell every single person I saw or spent any time with. I'm sorry, that was my mistake.
Well, better it be that you and I have this conversation and not you and your father.
Yes, ma'am.
Be that as it may, you are grounded.
For how long?
1 week.
Yes, ma'am. Am I still able to go to work?
Absolutely not. You are not to leave this house. Apartment.
Yes, ma'am.
She rises very smoothly. She's got a proper form about her, carries herself very stiffly and with great posture. Despite her low class, I suppose. And she kind of stares down at you from just past her nose, not even deigning to drop her chin to your level. Food will be available, be made available in the next hour. Make sure you are doing something productive.
Yes, ma'am.
She exits, closing the door behind her, and you hear the outside lock slip into place.
I'm gonna look around for my phone. Did she take it?
No, she did not.
I'm gonna, after I hear her footsteps, go into like the kitchen area, just away from my room. I'm going to grab my phone and open up my texts and text Rosalind that I can't leave my house for a week, and then I will message Miss Florence, the librarian, that I can't come into work for a week.
Okay. Rosalind, you get this text as you awaken with a bit of a migraine. Your head is throbbing.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Does the text just say I'm grounded for a week? No details as to why? Okay. This is unfortunately somewhat normal, which I hate. I'm just gonna send a reaction to the text, like a thumbs up or like a heart, not even a heart emoji. It'll just be like a check mark or something, just in case her mom actually does take her phone, she's not gonna think anything is amiss when she sees it. And I'm gonna bury my face in my bed for a little bit because my head is on fire.
Okay. Alice, after I'd say about 10-20 minutes, you get a text back from I'm losing her name.
It's Miss.
Yeah, help me out.
Florence, right? I thought
yeah, Florence. Yeah.
That could be totally wrong.
For some reason, I do not have her in my supports list.
Tragic.
I know. Miss Florence texts back, "Need rescue?" ?
I'll text back. As always, if you can offer it, sure, but that's unlikely. I'll be fine. A week is nothing compared to what's happened before. And then I'll also delete the texts after they all kind of come in so that my mom doesn't find any of them.
Yeah, that definitely speaks of a lifetime of abuse and knowing the tactics to cover yourself. You get back. Caper in 30.
I'll send her a thumbs up and then again delete all the texts.
Okay. All right. Val, where are you this morning?
All right. So, this morning Val is doing her Val thing. First is basically stalking Alice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not needing sleep. You've probably been wandering the streets for a little bit, and you know exactly where she lives.
If I do see this kind of disharmony, Val just this one time just goes ahead, buys some of basically steals some of Alice's favorite candy and leaves it on Alice's windowsill. Knocks, disappears. That's all.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet and creepy all at the same time.
Yes.
Okay.
Val is now gonna go look for Rosalind.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Alice, you have a strange knock at your window again, which is extremely strange because you're probably 5-6 floors up.
Val does not care.
Oh, I know, and that's what makes it great.
She got up there.
Fire escapes.
She got up there. Yeah.
Or she's like,
Living-
Alice like Spider-Man, just they crawled
I
up the
imagine
side of the
Val to
building.
be more of a humanoid Wendigo.
Oh my god! Just
Claws in the stone, just
Bloody Prince laughs at where her fingernails break off, not even caring.
effortlessly. Yeah.
Minus one finger.
Yeah, we did cut one off yesterday.
Val will deal with that at some point. Yeah. Like, Val has the ability to go back to normal, just hasn't had time for it or hasn't really cared to do it yet.
Okay.
That Wendigo lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
For now, I'm just watching Rosalind. I am stalking Rosalind right now.
Rosalind's family lives in a high-rise, multi-level penthouse. It is opulent, huge windows overlooking beautiful swaths of the city and the forest beyond. Gorgeous furniture and otherwise. So, however, Val is accomplishing that is very intriguing.
How'd you get in?
I have no clue. Ask Val.
Fair enough.
I mean, could be stalking outside her door and waiting to see if she emerges. Though
Also,
the building probably has a high level of security, for realism's sake.
Mm-hmm.
Val does have like a clipboard, and like that's it for now. I'm marking things down as Rosalind does stuff.
Okay.
Did Val show up for just like, oh yeah, court martial? I gotta go, man. You know, jeez.
All right.
You know what? I can see that Val is on the rooftop of a nearby building, having broken onto the roof, and is there with like high-powered binoculars, just like
Yep.
watching.
Yep.
But that works.
Yeah.
Alice, you got that knock at your window? Did you?
I'll go over to the window, really confused and kind of hesitantly, and then just kind of open the curtains a little more. They're really dingy, not great, but they're curtains.
They do their job.
And when I see the candy on the windowsill, I'll be very, very confused. And I'll slowly open the window to try and get at it. And I'm going to carefully inspect it and look to see if there's anything that tells me where this came from or who's it from or anything.
Sticky note that says you got this. That's it.
In like ransom writing.
Hang in there, cat. Hang in there.
It's stick figure drawings of that.
Hang in there.
All right, yeah. I'll bring it inside my room, but kind of like hold it at a distance. I really have no idea who it's from.
Sure.
But as I examine the handwriting and just the weirdness of it, I'm starting to suspect that it could be from Val, but I don't know. And I'm gonna go hide it in the corner, like underneath my bed where I hid the bracelet that Rosalind gave me. I have like a go bag, so to speak. So when Miss Florence comes to rescue me, essentially, or when that happens from time to time, I just have a bag I can put on real quick and leave with. So I'm going to put the candy in that so my parents don't find it and I get in trouble for it magically appearing.
Sure. All right. So Val is stalking on Rosalind. Robin, the new day greets you wherever you live, near or in the Midnight Mirage.
Yeah, we live in like an apartment complex that's near the subway. So that the defunct subway terminal that is the Midnight Barrage.
Mm-hmm.
And Robin's like coming to, their head pinging from a hangover. And like all of the memories of last night are like just kind of coming back to them, just like, wait a second, was Reese drunk? Oh fuck, I got Reese to punch Misa in the face. She scrambles for their phone, grabs it, and like lazily texts Reese. Good morning, Alpha. How you feeling? Question mark.
Reese and his dad live in a one-bedroom apartment. Reese sleeps on the pull-out couch and has not unpacked the suitcase. Because at this point, Reese is still not 100% positive that they won't just be moving again in another few months, as is tradition. It's the vibration against, like, the arm of the couch that wakes him. No. More no. What? That's it.
We should meet up
had fucking plans today. Okay, fine. Library? Question mark.
Sure.
Thumbs up emoji.
Heart emoji.
Flip off emoji.
Just about that time, Robin, your auntie bursts through the door, throws open the curtains to let in the morning light. Good morning, my love.
Good morning, Auntie.
Welcome to the day.
Yeah, the day is fucking wonderful. My head hurts.
It's glittering.
Yes, it is. It's actually a little bit disorienting. How are you?
Aren't human liquors just so fun?
How are you? How are you feeling?
I am splendid, darling.
Well, I have some juicy gossip to tell you.
Oh, do tell.
So, last night at the Mirage, the guy who I was fucking around with a little bit, but that was a thing, but not a thing. Well, it's not a thing anymore. It's officially not a thing. It's no longer a thing. But he was actually fucking with that one girl, Rosalind. I told you, the one that basically walks around Crescent Falls High as if she was the Lord of Frost himself. Well, turns out she's was in a relationship with Alice, and that has gotten out. And so I think I'm gonna be taking down a queen for my summer. I think that's gonna do this summer.
Oh, darling, human relationships are more complicated than fairy politics. I love it.
It's so weird. But
why would you ever want to leave this place?
Because fairy is still our home, and it's where we kind of belong. And Mom misses you a lot, a lot.
Her face darkens very briefly at the mention of your mom. And she looks like she's about to turn ugly, but she and lets it melt away. Oh, don't talk about that, darling. We're just gonna have a lovely day.
Right. I'm gonna be getting ready soon. Wanna have breakfast?
Ooh. Where do you want to eat? There's that lovely Starlight Diner.
There's a place a bit. I don't think it's going to be open. We could go there for dinner. Yeah, let's go to Starlight.
Sounds lovely.
So Robin's going to get ready to go and have some breakfast.
All right. Reese, what are your plans? What were your plans?
Probably just hang out at the library, deal with whatever the fuck happened, and just keep my phone near me to be like, all right, well, if everything's about to explode, might as well keep an eye out and do my usual thing of lurking in the library because I'm not working today. So
Sure.
That's nice.
I won't run into you by accident.
I keep an ear out, see if my dad's home.
Yes. Yeah. He's moving about in the small kitchenette, drumming up some steak and eggs for our morning meal.
Morning.
Morning, big guy. Want some breakfast?
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. Had a pretty fun night last night. You came in pretty late.
You didn't see the? Nah, of course you wouldn't. Yeah, I went to the festival.
How was it?
Well, I tackled a person who set themselves on fire. So.
What?
Yeah, no, someone. I think it was some gang bullshit that I don't know. But literally, just in the middle of the fucking festival, just on fire, and they were gonna They literally were gonna mow down like half the crowd, and I tackled them into the dirt.
And you didn't. Nobody saw.
No, nah.
Okay.
No, I'm much more concerned about the walking corpse that I then had to usher away.
I mean, people's business is people's business.
Exactly. So I wasn't super worried about that. But no one saw anything. I didn't really have to use all that much strength. It wasn't that hard.
All right. I just want to make sure you're, safe. And when he says safe, you get the intention behind it as far as the secret that you both hold.
Yeah, no, it was fine. I wasn't the one causing problems last night.
All right. He'll serve you up some nice rare steak with eggs. And...
Oh, thank God, I'm fucking starving.
What you got going on today?
Probably just gonna hang out at the library or something. I don't want to see the guys.
Library.
There's too much
You
shit.
went to library. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. You just don't seem like the book kind of guy.
It's public. It's private. And you're literally encouraged to not talk.
Point taken. That's my boy.
I'm gonna, I'm shoveling it down. But I'm meeting a person.
All right. I'm gonna be out today. I've got a sale or two.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Yeah. Gotta be able to pay the rent, right?
No, yep, keeping. I'll be getting my check from Starlight in a few days, so I can add that.
Yeah. If you could just pick up groceries or something, that'd be great.
Yeah. Fuck, we've been out of cereal for like 4 days. Yeah. Okay, shit.
And the milk's pretty bad too, so you might want to replace that.
I was wondering what that smell was. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I can do that.
All right. Well, have a good day then.
Yeah. The full moon was okay for you?
Yep. Hinges held pretty well. Yep, nobody got hurt this time, so that's a plus. Another month. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Deal with that later. Okay. I'm gonna head out.
All right. Love you.
Love you, Dad.
All right. Rosalind, coming back to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, God.
You have several texts from your group. It's a group text from all three of them that you're included in, and a lot of it was about going out last night. They went somewhere else and were asking if you wanted to go and weren't getting any responses, so they went out anyway and had a great time. You get a whole bunch of pictures from their wild ladies' night.
I will text the group and ask, did you guys make it home safe? Or do I need to find you or bail you out of jail?
All three report in, with various levels of hangover or just being exhausted. Yeah, all of them are good.
Okay, I am going to stumble to my bathroom and keep my eyes closed. I open them just enough to look at my phone. I'm keep my eyes closed. I'm gonna go to my bathroom and then scramble around for some fucking aspirin or something because my head is just ringing. And my hands hurt. So I'll pop some meds and take a hot shower and kind of try to get my headache to go away, and then I'm gonna go check on Gracie and see what she's up to.
Okay. And keep in mind, Val, that you're seeing most, if not all of this, save for the stuff in the bathroom, considering that, it'd be hard to look in on those. So you head out into the huge living area. It's just very spacious, a lot of headroom, big glass windows, beautiful leather furniture and such. And of course, plenty of wood furniture that is like hand carved and just gorgeous, lending back to the lumber and construction roots, both the family and the city itself. Gracie sees you enter as she comes in from her own room. She stops dead, stares wide-eyed at you, and about faces and books it back.
Did I sleepwalk again? Like, what's? So I'm gonna gently walk to her room and knock on the door. Like, hey, you okay?
Leave me alone.
What happened? Are you okay? Like, what do I need to get Dad? Or did I make you upset? What happened?
You can't pull that bullshit. Keep pulling that bullshit anymore. Like you don't remember last night.
I woke up with a headache. I figured that maybe I drank when I got home.
So now you're going to blame drink on attacking your little sister? I don't think so.
Fuck. Gracie, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, sweetie, fuck. No. Oh, God, no. And she's just gonna slide down the wall against her door. What did I do?
Go away, Rosalind. You made it very clear last night that I'm a burden.
We'll talk about it later, okay? Please.
Whatever, just leave.
And she's gonna get up and go back to her room, pace into her bathroom, and shut the door and turn the lights on and kind of stare at herself in the mirror for a minute.
Staring into the mirror, I'd actually like you to give me to gaze into the abyss.
Ooh!
Roll me dark.
Okay, hang on. Let me look at my
I
my
feel like
numbers.
this is triggered involuntarily.
Okay, cool. That's a 3.
Oh no.
Ugh.
Oh, that's a 3.
You stare at yourself in the mirror and you try to dredge up the memories of the previous night. You remember a pretty good portion of it. The club or being outside the club and the confrontation with Reese. You remember Mason and some of the things he said, but not what happened after it. The rest of it is just jumbles and flashes that are puzzle pieces scattered in their box.
Okay. This is useless. This is useless. All right. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna change my clothes and leave. I'll go say hi to Dad real fast if he's home. If he's not, then I'll just leave and go for a drive.
You do pass by him as he's getting out for the day. Oh, hey, Sport. You excited about your day tonight?
Oh, fuck. I mean, crap. Yes. So excited. Forgot about that.
Well, when the time comes, I hope you don't conveniently forget about it.
I won't. I never miss a date.
There's a bit of like you will be going on this date kind of intention behind it. Jen is a great person, and I think you two would really get along.
Okay. I'll keep an open mind.
That's my girl.
I'm gonna go for a drive. Do you need anything?
No, I'm good. I got a meeting with the mayor at 11 and a lunch with the union council at 12. So I'm gonna be pretty busy today.
Okay.
All right.
I love you. I'm gonna go now. And she's gonna
Love you too,
hug
kid.
him really tight.
Love you too.
Okay. I'll see you later. And she's just gonna walk out.
Okay. Pushing on a little bit later in the morning, Alice, you hear a knock at the apartment door. It is answered. There are some voices that you can't quite make out through your door. A few minutes later, the latch on your door releases. And your mom admits Miss Florence, who's got an armful of books. Hey there, Alice. It's good to see you.
Hi, Miss Florence.
Your mom told me you were feeling under the weather.
Yeah. Feeling under the weather. Mm-hmm.
Well,
She said,
with her permission, of course, I have been authorized to take you out for a bit of a walk. Get some fresh air, you know? Maybe it'll do you some good.
that'd be really, really nice. Thank you.
Of course. Oh, and you left these at the library. You didn't, but they are they are clearly an excuse to get her through the door.
I'll take them and set them on my bedside table and just. Yeah, thank you. I'm so silly. I guess I got caught up with the festival that I forgot about them. Thank you for bringing them.
Of course. Shall we?
Is my mom still in the doorway?
She is in the hall, watching carefully. Yeah.
I'll like stick my phone in my pocket then. Kind of consider maybe grabbing the like go bag, but figure it's probably best to just leave it so that my mother doesn't find out that it exists or where it is. So I'll just slip my phone in my pocket and follow Miss Florence out of my room.
Okay. She will guide you out, hand on on your back, keeping you kind of in front of her so that she's between you and your mom. Thank you, Miss Pierce. I'm sure I will have her back very shortly, and you have nothing to worry about. Yes, Alice, make sure you are back within the hour.
Yes, Mom. Thank you for letting me go on a walk. I'll be back.
Once the door closes behind you, well, we shouldn't linger too much. Perhaps we should conveniently lose ourselves. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea.
Fantastic. Do you want to go anywhere?
The library. It always comforts me to be there.
Of course. I should probably be getting back to work anyway.
Thank you.
All right. Reese, you were headed to the library as well, I believe.
Yep.
And then
theoretically meeting Robin.
Yep. Robin was as well. Val, you watched as Rosalind left the apartment. Are you continuing to follow?
Yep, I am continuing to follow, making little tally marks and writing things down on my clipboard.
Okay. All right. Then we will head over to Sacred Knowledge Public Library. All right. For those who are not locals, residents of Crescent Falls City, Sacred Knowledge Public Library is a giant library built in the structure of an old Catholic cathedral that had been built long before the city had been established and subsequently burned down. And the library was built in its charred ashes and made into the splendor and the monument that it is now. Reese will arrive first. Have you been here before, Reese?
Yes, this is one of the places I haunt when I don't want to be found by the rest of the Ursas, since they would never come here.
Of course. Yeah, the very rare member of the gang would ever step foot in here, and never for long. The smell and almost dry coarseness of the paper is grating on your senses, your supernatural senses. It is, for as vast and echoey as it is still basically silent. The only noises really coming from the footsteps around the place, the books being opened and closed or dropped onto tables.
So entering in, I perk my ears and sniff, and I can definitely smell Miss Florence's probably perfume as she, left, but it's faint. She's not currently here.
Correct.
And I can't smell Alice, so I note that, and I kind of just park myself in a chair nearish the front so that Robin could see me, which is definitely more present than I usually am. Usually I'm kind of lingering in the stacks, not just, lingering out in the public area. So this is weird for me, and I'm kind of just sitting there waiting.
Okay. Robin, you won't arrive too much longer after Reese gets comfortable.
Robin walks in. Their get up for today includes they're not really trying to be flashy today, and they're still dealing with that hangover, so it's more cozy attire, nice crop top, sweater, cardigan, as they're making their way in and see Reese sitting at the table and waves before going and sitting over. Hi.
Hi.
So, how are you feeling now that you're on top of the world?
Uh-huh. Yeah, definitely. Do you have any idea the level of consequences that is going to have?
Whatever they are, they're going to be very fun.
Fun is not the correct word when dealing with a literal gang.
Reese, you literally took out the guy, the one in charge. You're now the one in charge. All of them fucking fear you. That is... Do you not know the magic in that?
You could argue that Rosalind warmed him up for me by that fucking token. That's...
He's never going to admit to anyone that a girl put him on his ass.
Yeah, that's... Look, what the fuck is your game? You were with Mason.
Yeah, I was. And he made it very clear that that didn't matter to him. So this is the punishment for that. Everything that is gone.
Okay, cool. So I'm your fucking attack dog. That's it.
No, oh my god. It's not like it was all sunshines and rainbows when you were under him anyway. Now you can actually make the Ursas do something useful, not burn down festivals.
That would require them listening to me. It's probably gonna fucking... There's gonna be factions. There's who the fuck knows what's gonna happen now?
Then make them listen. They respond to fear and power. Show them that you're someone who demands respect.
What if I don't want that kind of respect, Robin?
Reese. If Fine, let's humor that. So what kind of respect do you want?
I don't need to be a fucking alpha or whatever you're gonna fucking call it. Clever name. Super funny.
Thank you. Well, from where I'm sitting, I've given you a golden opportunity to really make something of the Ursus. Make something of yourself. Make a pact that you could be proud of.
Bears don't have packs. It's not the point. Fuck.
Romantics.
Jesus Christ, you have any idea? Is this just a fucking game? This is just fucking game to you. The fuck am I saying? Yeah. Oh my god.
Listen, firstly, relationships are never a game. The ties that bind us all together, you can tug at them, make literal magic happen. And since I'm kind of stuck here for the next year, might as well have some fun.
Stuck here. Sure, whatever. Yeah, if for some reason I'm stuck here now instead of moving every fucking 2 months, that would be a lot easier because then I wouldn't have to deal with any of this fucking bullshit right now.
You move all the time. You could do anything you want here and it won't even follow you. Have a little fun, Reese. You just got drunk for the first time ever yesterday. Shh. Sorry. Why do you have to say a library? It's so boring here.
It's quiet.
Yeah, no one's talking, no one's dancing, no one's like, well, there's no real telling if no one's not kissing in the corner, but I'm not gonna go searching.
Not right now.
See, you can be fun.
It's about this point that Alice and Miss Florence enter the library. Well, darling, you are, of course, allowed to work as you wish, but it's not required. I will pay you for time, but you've been through an ordeal.
I like working here. You don't need to pay me. I'll just, I could reshelve books that have been turned in. Just get my mind off things while I'm here.
We're going to say that you're a library intern, and we can have a small stipend to provide.
That's really kind of you, Miss Florence. Thank you.
Of course. It's honestly the least I can do.
I'm gonna give her a quick hug and then take one of the carts of like returned books and push them into the shelves. And the first book that the first group of books that I'll end up shelving is sort of over near Reese and Robin. I sort of have my back to them, but it's sort of near where they are.
Okay.
I clocked the moment that both of them entered.
That super smell.
Robin has not become keen immediately. We're just kind of looking at Reese and seeing that his attention is elsewhere. What is it?
Nothing.
Liar, you're bad at that.
I said nothing.
Now I'm really intrigued.
Some strings aren't meant to be pulled. Okay. Don't. You wanted to go somewhere. You wanted to go somewhere else. Fine, let's go somewhere else.
What, did someone come? And then Robin's going to like turn around. Do I see Alice? Shh.
I'll be putting a book away, and when I hear my name, I'll kind of jolt and turn around slowly and just. I'm sorry. Did you say my name?
Robin, stop it. Robin.
Yes, I did. And Robin gets up and walks over.
Robin.
I'll bring the book to my chest and just kind of, hi, can I help you? Do I know you? I'm sorry, I don't.
No, we went to Crescent High together.
Right, you look familiar, so I guess, yeah. Sorry, I don't think we've ever properly met.
No, I don't think we have. Robin.
Alice, but you know that. Nice to meet you. I love your outfit. It's so
Thank
confident.
you.
I love it.
But yeah. Of course I know about you, though. Like, everyone does now.
Yeah, Robin, you. Hi. We were just leaving. It's.
Reese, right? You gave me the shock blanket last night at the festival. I never thanked you for that. Thank you. That was really nice of you.
Thing that I did. Yes. Are you okay? You're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, you were nearly, set on fire.
Yeah, I've had worse. It's fine, I'm fine. It was just a little burn. I'm fine. Robin, you said everyone knows me. I think you have me confused with someone else. No one knows me.
How couldn't anyone know about the...
I slam my foot on your foot.
All right.
or lash out violence.
Give me. You can either do lash out physically if you're intending to do physical harm, or shut someone down.
Which one is which?
So lash out physically is volatile. Shut someone down is cold.
Cool. I am going to just stamp down with my boot.
Oh. So lash out physically, yeah?
Yep.
All right. Let's roll it out.
That is a 11.
Oh my god!
So Robin, take 1 harm.
Ow!
And you have to stifle, like, as the pain shoots up your leg. Yeah, it's definitely heard a pop in there somewhere.
Being very accustomed to pain and violence, I'm gonna flinch back when that happens, and immediately clock that Robin is quite hurt. And just, why would you do that to them? What do
You fucker!
They are.
You fucking know me now. Just.
Can someone please explain to me what's going on? Why does everyone know me, supposedly?
No.
Everyone knows that you're dating Rosalind.
Shut the fuck up, Robin.
No, you just fucking stepped on my foot. You. I'm sorry, an apology? Nothing out of you.
What do you mean everyone knows? No one's supposed to know.
Well, I do, and he did, and what was her fucking name? Like, there's this weird chick that showed up the other night that they cut off a finger. They were on Val knows.
Who else knows?
Oh, and Mason. And 3 guys from...
He might not. Mason probably won't remember it.
Thing is, secret's kind of out.
It's not. It's not. The Ursas weren't there, and Mason was out cold. No one else knows.
But you know, and Robert,
Yeah,
Val
but
knows.
Yes.
This is bad.
It's not. Don't. It's.
No, you don't. You really don't understand. It's bad. It's really, really bad.
No, it's not. No one's going to.
Why is it so bad? What is Rosalind like ashamed of having you as a girlfriend? Does she not want anyone to know?
Robin, shut
It's
up.
not.
Robin,
not-
shut up.
It's not her. It's me that doesn't want anyone to know. I can't have anyone knowing.
No one's. It's not going to. You don't have to worry about that. Robin isn't going to tell anyone.
I don't have to. Word's gonna get out.
It's not.
So the secret's out?
No.
Clearly it is. You can't.
No,
You know, and Robin knows, and I don't.
No
offense, but I don't fucking know you, Robin, and I have no idea what you're going to do with this information. And
They're not going to tell anyone. They are not going to tell anyone.
I can make a promise with you. I can promise that I won't tell anyone so long as you make a promise with me.
What's the promise with you?
You'll get something for me.
Something?
Mm-hmm. I need the numbers of Rosalind's little posse.
I don't even have their numbers, and I'm not
Sure, you can get it.
I don't. Why? Why can't you just ask Rosalind yourself?
We are.
Ask them yourself. I'm sure they'll give you your numbers.
They're always around Rosalind, and Rosalind won't let me anywhere near them.
I don't. That means Rosalind probably doesn't want you to have their numbers, and I don't.
But you also don't want everyone to kind of know.
I'm stepping between you and Alice. Are you blackmailing her?
I'm making a promise. I'll keep my word if she keeps hers. That's it.
That's blackmail.
That's what you guys call it?
You have another good foot. Don't do that with her.
You seem very invested in her.
Back off, Robin. Reese, it's fine. I can take care of myself. I don't know why you're so invested in this. I don't know that we've ever talked before now, honestly. Last night wasn't even a conversation. It's fine. You won't tell anyone about Rosalind and I.
Correct.
If I just get you the numbers to her click.
You don't have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Rosalind could get really, really hurt if people find out.
Rosalind can take care of herself. You don't have to do this.
You don't understand. I could get really hurt, and Rosalind could get really hurt, and you don't understand. You don't know. My parents would probably kill her, and they'd kill me, and they can't know. No one can know.
Seems like some pretty high stakes.
You'll help keep the secret under wraps, and you won't tell anyone.
I promise I will not tell anyone.
Okay. I promise I will get Rosalind's clicks numbers for you if you keep our secret.
You have a phone? I can give you my number. It'll be easier to send them.
Okay, sure. Be careful about texting me though. If you send certain things at certain times or anything mentioning Rosalind, I could get in huge trouble. So just wait until I text you.
Perfect. Put my number in and I give the phone back to Alice.
I'll take my phone back and just put it back in my pocket and be fidgeting really nervously and just. Okay, I'll get you the numbers. I don't know when I'm gonna see Rosalind again, but I'll get it to you as soon as possible. I swear.
How long are you gonna be here? The library.
Well, I'm grounded for a week, and I'm only supposed to be here for an hour. So.
I know what to do. Robin takes out her phone.
Fucking Kristen.
Say cheese.
Cheese?
And sends a picture to Rosalind.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Reese, it's okay. It's fine. Why? Are you okay? Why do you care so much?
It's nothing. It's fine. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to scare you or anything.
You're not scaring me. I mean, when you stomped on Robin's foot, that was.
It's okay.
Yeah,
they
that was
deserved
something
it.
different.
No, they deserved it.
But that was something different. What? Weird.
It's okay. They deserved it. That's not the point. No. It's.
Why do you care so much about me?
No, I have to go now.
It's.
What's the runaway move?
It is. There is a runaway move, and you roll volatile.
Yep.
I got to go.
Oh my god, I gotta go.
That's a 10.
All right. Yeah, you dash out a side door and into an alley and off to wherever it is that you want to rush off.
I immediately just get out of the door, just lean back against it. Fuck.
Did I say something wrong?
No, he's like that sometimes. But it was a pleasure meeting you. And it seems that the Queen shall be in attendance soon. I'm going to go check on him and get him to patch up my foot.
Okay.
Robin says, limping out of the library.
Alice is gonna call after, tell him I'm sorry.
Which I can definitely still hear because I'm only on the other side of the fucking door. I kind of just rest my head back against the door.
Robin comes out.
I know more than you think I do.
I mean, you could have told me. What's your deal?
She does not need any more pain in her life. Okay?
What, something happened before?
Not right now. It seems that there wasn't any blood. She wasn't moving in any. She didn't. None of her movements were ginger. No.
Okay, Reese, and Robin just puts their hands on your shoulders. and like looks you in the eye. I need you to calm down and tell me calmly what the fuck you're talking about. You mentioned blood?
It's her parents. Her dad specifically, but her mom's a piece of shit too. It's specifically her dad.
What are they like?
They hurt her.
Oh.
Sometimes you can see it when she walks or how she can't reach as high on the shelves.
They hurt their own daughter.
I said they were pieces of shit, didn't I? She has enough pain in her life.
Then Reese, do something about it. Call the boys. We'll meet tonight.
What?
All right, we're gonna stop that scene there because that seems like a perfect little button. Like what?
What?
All right, so Rosalind, you got the pick from Robin, I'm not sure if you have Robin's number. Maybe you
I
do.
don't.
Maybe Robin has your number, obviously.
Mm-hmm. What's not
So you
hard?
get it from. So you get a strange picture of Alice from a strange number. She has very confused picture or look on her face.
I am not even going to respond to them.
Okay.
I'm just going to send a message to Alice saying, I thought you were grounded, and who's texting me?
I'll text back. Probably Robin? Question mark after, like question mark in parentheses after Robin's name, because I still don't really know them. And yeah, I am. Miss Florence came to rake me out for an hour or two. I'm at the library.
Okay, do I need to worry about this, in quotations, Robin?
I don't think so.
I trust you. I'm headed to the coffee shop unless you want me to swing by.
I'd love to see you. I don't know how much of you I'm going to be getting to see, so it'd be great to see you for just a minute or two.
Yeah. I'll run by.
Okay, see you soon. And then I'll add a love you.
Love you.
Okay. You will get that opportunity to meet up for a few minutes. It is very passing, however, as Rosalind has a date to get ready for tonight. Which means a new outfit. And Val, I assume that you're trailing, stalking Rosalind throughout the entire process.
Definitely trailing, and when she suddenly needs to leave, like only after a little bit after being there, this is when I'm like furiously writing notes.
Of course. All right. Well, we have a fantastic guest star who will be joining us as a supporting character.
Oh my god.
Our very own Shanae, who will be taking the role of Jen Valentine, Rosalind's date for tonight.
Rosalind's gonna go home, check on Gracie again, see if she'll even open the door. And when she knows she won't, she'll just go get ready and probably more or less just pace around the apartment for a while
Okay. The day crawls on, despite all of the rushing around to get outfit and hair done and ready for this evening. So it seems forever before the sun begins to dip, and Jen reaches out to confirm tonight's plans.
And the text asks for you to meet up at a new restaurant that is opening up called Minx.
Interesting. And I'll text back, I thought that required reservations for months out.
Not for us.
This is going to be an interesting night. Okay.
See you at 7.
Uh-huh. And I'm just going to send a smiley face emoji.
You're going to get a wink back in that little side smirk.
God, I hate that I have to do this. This is so dumb. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. All right. And she's just going to get into her car and start blasting some music. And drive to this new restaurant that they're apparently going to get into.
This new restaurant, Minx, is an exclusive affair. As you mentioned, the wait list is already a mile long, and this is its premiere weekend. So getting seats in the restaurant is already staggering the amount of either personal influence or money that exchanged hands. You get valet parking up front, though the entrance is not like street side. It's around the side. There is this awning that designates the door in which you'll enter. And without that and the bouncer out front, you would probably have just walked past it, as it kind of, without that stuff, it would look like a speakeasy almost. But as you approach, the doorman opens the door and Jen steps out.
And Jen steps out holding a single red rose wrapped in black ribbon. And they hand it to you. Rosalind. Right on time.
Yeah, I pride myself on that.
We'll change that in the future. You're not 10 minutes early, you're already late.
Dad says that a lot. Guess that's true.
Well, it's good to know that you've been exposed to good values in your upbringing.
I guess you could say that.
And Jen will kind of take your hand and kiss it lightly. Shall we go inside?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
We have a good table. I think you'll be happy.
I've never been here before, so Dad was trying to get in, but I just kept getting busier and busier, so this is my first time.
Oh, if your father wants in, he is welcome to just say the word.
He has his ways. Anyway.
We all do.
Heading inside, you step into what feels like a 1920s jazz club. There are a sparse number of tables that ring a dance floor, a small dance floor. There's a stage, there's a live jazz band, very sharp. They sound amazing. There's a beautiful natural wood top bar. It's been resined, but the edge is uncut. Let's get something going on here. There we go.
And as the two of us walk in, Jen takes you past the main sitting area of the restaurant, and there's a couple steps to a little bit higher of a dais that is, as you kind of look around, there's a few people that you've interacted with at like family gatherings and like country club meetings and stuff like that. A lot of people that you know that your father knows.
Mm-hmm.
And they approach a table in the center, and Jen pulls out a chair for you.
Thank you.
Of course. Now, and they go and they sit down across from you. It's a European fusion kind of place. I think that you'll like it.
The tablecloths are black. The servers are all in black as well, as are the cigar girls who are walking around with trays, you know, the strap around holding the tray. They walk back and forth from a room, which you presume is the humidor, to a back lounge that where you can smoke and not bother the people at the tables. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I don't suppose you won't tell my dad if I drink tonight, right?
I suppose I can allow you a little indulgence.
Awesome. And she's gonna order like something
light. Actually, Jen speaks over
What?
Rose and orders alcohol for them.
Thanks. How did you know?
Well, when you're the primary investor in the restaurant, you happen to know what's best on the menu.
That suddenly makes a lot of sense.
It's a funny story, really. When I left town and graduated, I spent a little bit of time at Harvard getting my degree in entrepreneurship, international business. And my first semester there at midterms was up late, 2, 3 in the morning. Realized I hadn't eaten that day, drove about 10 minutes out of Cambridge to this Southside diner. And that's where I met Corinne. Chef Corinne now, actually. Best burger I swear I ever had. And we went to talking, found out she was going to Boston University for culinary arts, but that's only a 400-hour program.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to cultivate that. Get her a little bit farther. So the Culinary Arts Academy at Switzerland really did her some good. And now she's back. Cooking for us. Isn't that wonderful, kitten?
Oh, yeah, so good.
I'm gonna take this.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna take this pause real quick. Val, you watched as Rosalind was escorted into this very exclusive restaurant.
Okay.
What are you doing?
First, we're throwing away the clipboard. Real quick question.
Sure.
Did Rosalind come in her own car, or did she come with Jen?
Yeah, Rosalind came in her own car, which was valeted to a parking area.
Cool. All right. Okay. She's standing there, throws it away. Look, I know. Just let me have this one, okay? And then she makes her way towards Rosalind's car, gets herself into the back seat. Val needs to have a conversation with Rosalind.
Oh, okay. Ooh, very interesting. All right, so Val Are you gonna smash the windows open? Are you?
We're gonna try to lockpick this. It's just
Oh,
very calm conversation.
okay.
You just want to
That-
talk.
Val works on subverting the car's security system to get in and be ready when Rosalind is done.
This is an important conversation, so we're gonna clean up a little bit. So that scarring, missing finger, we're gonna fix that right up.
Inside, a server comes up. Good evening, Miss. Wonderful to have you here at Minx. Chef Kryn is ecstatic to have you here for our wonderful premiere. If you would like, I can tell you what we have on the menu this evening.
As wonderful as I know that would be, I leave our culinary evening and adventures up to Chef Corinne herself.
Well, that is perfect because she has prepared something very special. Tonight we have
I assume no less.
Tonight we have a very special tasting menu prepared exclusively by Chef Corinne. To start, a grilled foie gras medallion served with a potato croquette, roasted beef puree, and topped with a fresh sturgeon caviar. Next, a seasonal roasted tomato bisque with butter, poached lobster claws, and flambéed tableside in rich cognac. Beautiful. Our main course is a rack of lamb slow braised with cabernet, rosemary, and lavender, served over a made-to-order Parmesan risotto. For dessert, as you finish up the night, we have a savory brie and Gruyere cheese souffle atop a lingonberry and bacon jam drizzled with a honey and cream cheese icing and served with a limoncello and gelato shot.
That sounds wonderful. The only thing more delicious than that is my date this evening.
But of course. Shall I start you off with some wine pairings?
Oh, it's already on the way, but of course, as you will.
Of course. I simply call it, or I will check in briefly if you need me.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And Jen turns their attention back to you, Roz. And they look down a little bit, a moment of shyness. I didn't think this would ever happen.
What do you mean?
I had a thing for you back in school. You're a little daunting to approach, at best. But we're here now.
Should have said something.
Everything happens in its exact time.
Sure. What brought you back here?
Well, Minx, for one. I wanted to see its success myself, especially back in my hometown. But business with Sullivan and ensuring the success of empires in whatever form they manifest. And out of curiosity, you.
Yes.
What are your plans after you graduate?
Well, college, come back, take over the business once Dad can't stand up straight, and go on from there.
Plans for where you're going to college? What for?
I think I want to study Greek languages. Maybe study abroad for a semester or two. Or maybe just go off to university in some other country.
Oh, I can tell you that I've had a wonderful time going to Harvard. Being near Boston itself, it's so much more full of life than the This sleepy little town.
Yeah,
You'd love it.
probably. I just don't really want to leave Gracie for a while.
I'm sure Gracie can handle herself. We'll make sure she's happy, taken care of.
Yeah, it's just I don't even know why I'm telling you this. And she's just gonna like kind of toss her hair back a little bit and kind of just be a little bit extra flirty and like lean on the table just because she knows at this point she needs to at least put in a little bit of work if this is not gonna go to hell so fast and she's getting free food. She's here for it. I've taken care of her for so long since Mom. And it's just, it's really difficult. Sorry.
Oh, no. You're okay. And Jen reaches forward and places a hand on yours.
Thanks.
You won't be alone taking care of her anymore. Everything's about to change.
It's very kind of you. God, I don't know what came over me. And
Emotions
she just
are normal, and nerves more so. I'm nervous too. It's okay.
That's definitely what this is, yeah.
We'll iron those tears out of you later. We have time.
Here? Okay. All right. So
Now,
I gave
Grease.
you.
Reese. Continue. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm done. Tell me more about Boston. I hear it's wonderful in the fall.
Boston is frankly incredible, but it's something about the old Harvard campus and the way it just relishes in the autumn that really makes it worthwhile. You know you have history. You know you have status. You know you have a future there. And I cannot wait to show you.
Well, depends on if I apply.
There's areas nearby. And between me and your father, you certainly have connections.
Well, if I'm gonna do anything, I want to do it honestly. Not
I respect
exactly
that.
one to cut corners.
I respect that. Your father said that you were headstrong, and I like that. He almost said it like it was a bad thing. I like to think it's a triumph.
It's just how I was raised.
I genuinely, and it's worth noting, they have not moved their hand from yours. I genuinely look forward to what we are capable of together.
It'll be interesting.
I'll admit I didn't expect you to be so agreeable, but ever ready to please your father, and I, for one, am so happy about that.
At this moment,
I'm glad that you're not fighting this.
Alice is gonna send a text to Rosalind that says, "Hope your date is going well. Miss you."
Under the table. She is going to blindly text back a vomit emoji and a melting emoji. And then ... free food. I love you.
And Alice will respond back, "Free food. Love you too."
I have a question for the DM. My hand is still on theirs. Do I feel the strain in their shoulder as they whip out their phone?
Yes.
I'm sorry, am I boring you, Rosalind?
No, I just had someone checking in. Had to make sure they were
Hmm.
okay. My girls went out last night. They got a little trashy.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have to bail them out of jail. I've done that before. Not a fun time.
Oh,
No.
a person of our status should not be slumming it that low if you have friends that are concerning you that much.
Yeah.
They're worth it, I think.
Mm.
I like to think that I invest in all the right things.
I like to think so too. Though I'm hesitant to believe that you wouldn't have checked on your girls already.
I did this
The least that I expect is your full attention.
Mm.
We'll fix that.
Sure.
Mm.
What inspired you to make this place anyway?
Most of the cuisine was Corinne's idea. I trust her palate more than I trust my taste. But I think that this town needed something aspirational in it. Look at what happens when you take the time. Look at what happens when you invest. It pays off. Opens new doors that you didn't think were possible. Here I am. Here you are. There Corinne is.
What are you implying?
Investments take many forms, Rosalind.
And what's this one then?
Beginning of something great.
I'm uncomfortable with how vague that is.
Your father wants this. Frankly, it was your father's idea.
Well then, I guess I'll just have to enjoy myself at his expense.
Don't sound so glum about it. I'm giving you the world.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. We will have a wonderful time in Greece together. And we will get you exactly where you deserve to be in life.
And you're gonna see this like flash across Rosalind's eyes of the idea of more control.
Mm.
And this feeling of like this like bubbling feeling of like I could have more. I could. And it could be handed to me. I wouldn't have to fight for it. But it quickly goes away. But that thought has crossed her mind at this point.
And it will probably linger all throughout the meal, which is just as delectable as it sounded. And the combined with the atmosphere and the music and everything, now Rosalind gets a taste, a bite of that greater future that she could have if she made this arrangement with Jen and didn't tie herself down to say, someone of less means. Proceed through the menu, the dessert course, the final drinks, and the hour grows late.
It's worth noting that there were never any full glasses of wine. Nowhere enough to feel a buzz.
Lovely. Can't even get drunk.
You asked to drink. You didn't ask to get drunk. And unbecoming of a person of our status to be inebriated in any capacity in a place where you can be seen.
You're right. How stupid of me.
You'll learn in time. We have a lot of it.
So how does the night end for Jen and Rosalind?
Rosalind is going to make every effort to get out to her car and go so she can get home to Grace. That's her excuse.
Okay.
Jen walks you to your car and opens the door for you. I'll be back in town soon. But I'll be in touch. Your father will be very happy with this, Rosalind.
I'm well
This
aware.
will be a wonderful partnership of our families.
Sure. It was lovely.
It was lovely. You were lovely. All that either of us could ask for. I prefer you like this instead of that sparkly dress anyways.
Me too, honestly. I hate that thing.
Only for special events, of course, but on the daily I like this.
Good to know.
And Jen will kiss your hand again as they lower you into your car and close the door behind you.
She's just gonna awkwardly wave. And in the back of her mind, she's like, I'm just gonna burn this outfit when I get home. It's fine. I will never wear this again. Never wearing it again.
Awesome.
It's worth noting as well that throughout the evening,
Mhm.
when Jen spoke of the future, they spoke loudly, surrounded by her father's companions.
People that
just wanna make sure
Rosalind
that's
has recognized that her father has had dealings with.
Yes, specifically those people, the ones that were closest to the table. You have a lot of pull when you're the investor of the restaurant.
Yo.
All right. Well, thank you, Jen.
Of course, anytime.
And I'll bring it out just as right before we leave for this
Wonderful.
evening. Thank you. All right, Rosalind, your date ended. You are finally secluded in your car. Where are you going?
What time is it?
It's nearing about 10 o'clock.
I am going to go to the coffee shop before they close.
Oh, okay. Yep. I believe that is the Peaceful Ground or Peaceful
Grounds.
Yep, Peaceful Grounds coffee shop. Something smells. Someone must have hit a skunk that had wandered into the city, or it was the sewer that had come up. But you think nothing of it as you head off to your favorite hangout spot. So whenever Val, whenever you feel fit to start that conversation, you may.
Stop the car, pull over, we need
Jesus
to talk.
fuck, what?
I said, stop the car, pull over, we need to talk.
Okay.
You nearly like run it off anyway, just having someone pop up behind you.
What do you want?
I'm here to talk to you. I don't care what excuse you have. I don't care about the story. I don't care about the explanation. She kind of like Val kind of motions through from the back seat onto the passenger seats, sits down, stretches, and then looks at Rosalind. I'm gonna assume that was a date.
Unfortunately, yes.
I'm gonna assume that it was set up by your father somehow. And for some reason, you quote unquote have no control of the situation. At least that's the story you're telling yourself. You're too afraid to fight back. You're too afraid to lose that control you do have. You like the power. You crave it. It's a part of you. You know, Reese was right. You are a villain. This is how you have all of this control, this power. You can do whatever you want. Even after the whole accident of last night with the fire and so many people finding about your guys' little secret. And I'm sure Alice told you that she's in a particularly not so good situation, but you know what? You have to maintain that power. It's something you do. It's who you are. You need it. You're not willing to sacrifice. He stops for a moment, takes a deep breath, and is quiet for a small little bit. Can I roll for harm, but not physical harm, like emotional harm?
Absolutely.
I'm also going to take
emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
I'm also going to take a forward on that.
Oh, okay.
And that's going to be a 13.
That is a success. Proceed.
You're not. The great Rosalind deserves the world. You deserve everything you want, and you're willing to do anything to get it. But in all honesty, you're worthless. You're not good enough for Alice. You're not willing to put the effort. This girl, yes, I understand that I am the monster. I am torment. I'm the boogeyman. But I can't help it. I don't think you've ever felt a type of hunger that you can't control. Something that drives you so beyond yourself, you don't know who you are. Something within that if you relax one little moment, everyone could get hurt. For you, it's about power, strength. And you are willing to drive for that strength and leave the person you say you care about so much by themselves at the worst time.
You have no idea what I am.
I know more than you think. I also know. And to keep you from saying anything else, I'm gonna roll shut down.
Go for it. That's a cold.
Yep.
Rosalind, despite your anger and anger at the audacity of this person, this creature, the doubt begins to seep in. And you think of the harm that you did Gracie, even though you can't remember it. You can vaguely remember a lick of power and control.
That's gonna be a 10.
Okay. And Val just drives it home, digging the emotional dagger in.
I know that your sister doesn't want to be around you. I know you've been in control for so long. You don't know who you are without it. And I know if you actually cared about Alice, you would be doing everything you could, no matter who you had to go against, to make sure that she was okay. Opens the door and leaves.
Wow. All right. I think that is a beautiful button in which to end our session.
Oh my god! Oh.
That was awesome. That was amazing. I'm glad that we got Alice in on, talking to Robin and Reese, and Val just bided their time until they could really do the sneak attack damage, as it were.
Psychic damage. That was a lot of psychic damage.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah.
So many vicious mockeries. Dear God.
Well, we will absolutely dive into this in our after show, Open Hearts, which we will be recording straight after this. It will not be live, unfortunately, but it will be available VOD very, very soon. So keep an eye out on YouTube. Until then, I want to really thank Shanae for coming in and playing a fantastic Jen. Really appreciate you lending your talent and your knowledge of JoJo to be able to take those daggers in. I hope that everyone has a great week, a great weekend, and please stick around as Heroes and Hooligans has another awesome show coming up very, very soon. I believe on the hour. So stick around and we will see you next week. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.